respected Master of Serampore College, University, Right Reverend Dr. Yasudananda, members of the Council, members of the Senate, and members of the Board of Theological Education, graduates, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. I am very pleased to extend a hearty welcome to all of you to the 87th Convocation of Serampore College, hosted by Orthodox Theological Seminary, Kottayam, Kerala. We are grateful to the principal, the staff, students for their dedicated service during these days and the warmth of hospitality extended to us. A special welcome to all bishops who are attending this function, to Reverend C. Mandal Julian and Reverend Helmut Grimston, whose contribution we acknowledge and confer them a honoris causa, the Doctor of Divinity. We are happy to welcome all the principals, the registrars of affiliated colleges, federated faculties, and heads of institutions accredited to the board, and all friends attending this convocation. During the year, few new principals and registrars of colleges have assumed office. Reverend Satoshila Pandare, Principal, United Theological Seminary of Maharashtra. Reverend Dr. Kochi P. Varghese, Principal, Dharmajyoti Vidyapith, Hyderabad. Very Reverend Dr. K.G. Potten, Principal, Marthama Theological Seminary, Kottayam. Dr. Vinatula Longkumar, Registrar, Emeritus. Reverend Dr. L. Hoppy, Principal, Manipur Theological College. Reverend Dr. Solomon Victus, Officiating Vice Principal, Tamil Nadu Theological Seminary. Reverend Dr. Subrasakar Sarkar, Vice Principal, Theology Department, Serampore College. Reverend Dr. C. Lalfila, Principal, ISO Theological College. There are few affiliations and new courses which was added to different colleges. Calvin Institute of Theology, Hyderabad, was confirmed BD in English medium. Faith Theological College, Manakala, for MTH program in Christian ethics. Flags Theological College, Okakamchi, New Testament Communication. Bethel Bible College, Guntur, BCS and DIPCS. Andhra Christian Theological College, Hyderabad, MCS. Kerala United Theological Seminary, Trivandrum, BS. Two examination centers were accepted for distance education for BCS, MCS and DPT. Satchidananda Dharma Shastra Vidyapith, Raipur, as examination center. Mobile Theological Seminary, Assam for FCS and BCS. Bible Students Fellowship of Bangladesh, Dhaka for DPT. Bishop CSR Topno, Gosana Theological College, and Bishop Royan Dung for Gosana Theological College. Reverend Dr. G. Babu Rao, Professor ACTC, passed away during the year. We thank the Lord for the life and contribution of these our friends to church and society. This year, 1,265 students are graduating at different courses, and 2,007 students are registered for various courses. The Department of Research, Shatri, the Department of Research, Shatri of the Senate of Serampore College functions in the Office of Senate, giving opportunity for academic interaction and enabling mutual learning for research scholars under the guidance of the Committee of Research of the Senate of Serampore College. The Department of Research, Shatri, initiated the following programs. The DTH Methodology Seminar was conducted at the Senate Center, Serampore, from May 19 to 30, 2014. 37 research scholars attended. Thesis proposal formation, doctoral level theological research in Indian and Asian context, current trends in theological research and methodological interactions were the main components of the seminar. Shatri Silver Jubilee celebration was held from August 15 to 17, 2014 at Serampore. The national consultation was organized on the theme Theological Research in the Global South, Prospects and Challenges, to provide an opportunity for a critical appraisal of the present theological trend in India. The relevance of research in theological education needs to be understood in relation to the development in the social sciences and other disciplines. Academic program. The students were admitted for doctoral program through the common entrance test conducted by the Senate of Serampore College and attended the DTH Research Methodology Seminar and Orientation course organized by the Department of Research, Shatri. This year, 34 new students were admitted for research, out of which 10 are direct Shatri students and the rest are through Senate-affiliated doctoral centers. At present, the total number of doctoral students enrolled under the Senate is 165, out of which 27 are women research scholars. This year, 12 doctoral students have been recommended to the Senate for the award of degree of Doctor of Theology. Department of Research, Shatri, continues to publish Shatri Journal and take necessary steps to publish the seminar papers in book form. While Shatri celebrates its Silver Jubilee, the participation of all doctoral centers through organizing colloquium on different themes will be appreciated. The Department of Research Shatri building was inaugurated on February 5, 2014. Though the ground floor is ready to use, the other floors have to be completed to occupy for use as a research center. Along with the Jubilee program, the Shatri Alumni Fellowship was officially launched. Hope this will help in mutual fellowship and learning, as well as to foster collaborative initiatives in theological research and resource sharing. Till March 2014, Reverend Dr. H. Lava served as the Dean of the Department of Research, Shatri. I appreciate the services and hard work of Reverend Dr. H. Lava and welcome Reverend Dr. P.G. George, who is appointed as the Dean of the Department of Research, Shatri, from April 2014. Senate Center for Extension and Pastoral Theological Research. The center has been involved in BCS conduct seminars, Demon Seminar and Colloquium, non-formal ecumenical theological initiatives, and coordinating Scepter Program Center for various Senate and church-related programs. 4 BCS conduct seminars were conducted in 5 regions, in which 150 BCS students participated. Faculty members from different colleges and seminaries facilitated the seminars. The MCS program also started and the Senate is considering allowing colleges to start MCS program for the benefit of students from different strata of society. Steps need to be taken to initiate the degree of Doctor of Christian Studies. Dean colloquium on issues in ministry, orientation seminar and research methodology seminar, specialization colloquium and foundational colloquium were organized at SEPTA. SEPTA facilitated 4 training programs for pastors, youth leaders and women leaders based on the theme Rereading the Bible in the Context for Social Transformation. SEPTA also took initiative in publishing 11 books and reprinted 9 books as study materials for theological students. Dr. Wati Longcher serves as the Dean of Extension and Dean in Studies, and Dr. M.T. Cherian as Associate Dean and Administrative Assistant. Board of Theological Education of the Senate of Serampore College. The Board of Theological Education of the Senate of Serampore College has completed its 40 years in its role as an advisory body to the Senate in ecumenical theological education and ministerial formation. The role of the board within the one national structure of theological education in India are well defined, and we find its results. It fulfills its responsibility through reflection and pioneering on new methods and styles in theological education in the context and considering the need of faith communities in the country. Promotion of theological literature, particularly in regional languages, through the Board of Theological Textbook Program of South Asia. Promotion of the welfare of theological teachers and students. Development of ecumenical cooperation among theological institutions and their libraries. Promotion of relationship between churches, theological institutions, and study centers. BTSSC, in collaboration with other ecumenical bodies, organized various programs that help to build relationship with churches, ecumenical organizations, institutions, and to strengthen theological education. The Interfaith Roundtable on Religion and Sexuality, the National Conference on Hermeneutics from Palestinian Perspective, the Dalit Tribal Adivasi Dialogue with Minju, held at Bangalore, were initiatives enabling the Indian Christian theological communities to broaden their perspectives on these issues. The Writers' Workshop for Women Theologians was held at Henry Martin Institute, Hyderabad, and the workshop on conflict resolution and peace was held at Mennonite Bible College, Shamshabad. The National Theological Students Conference was organized jointly by BTSSC and Indian School of Ecumenical Theology at ECC, Bangalore, from May 1 to 4, 2014. The Committee on Ecumenical Relations and Church Ministry functions as the Executive Committee of BTSSC. Reverend Dr. Mohan Larvi serves as the Secretary of BTSSC and functions through the office at Bangalore. Vision and beyond. As the Senate, our task is to motivate, equip, and enable our students and faculty to develop their talents and offer their lives in a spirit of service to God and the world. For this, we need to rekindle in them the true theological vision for the current context and to sustain them as a dynamic, truth-searching community for the service of the church and the world. Our theological education must take into account the experience of the great majority of the people in South Asia for whom the hard reality of daily life consists of poverty and impoverishment, lack of dignity and a longing for human dignity, injustice and oppression, and yearning for liberation and a desire for fullness of life. God, in solidarity with the poor and suffering, continues to challenge our way of doing theology and the way in which theological education has been conducted. In every age, theological education has to be open to renewed vision, and imagination on how we might together be faithful to the call of the gospel for an alternative world which upholds the vision of the kingdom of God. Our mission is to embrace and share the gospel in our time, such that it humbles us with a reminder that we never fully grasp God's revelation in all its fullness. Theological education must therefore be a process of personal, ecclesiastical, and social transformation, both for individuals, for the church, and for the society. In order to perform this prime task of defending life, theological education needs to be contextual, open, willing to engage in dialogue, available to change, interdisciplinary and intercultural. We need to meaningfully combine learning and life, knowledge and commitment, and academic learning and appropriate lifestyles, so that the people who are equipped may experience coherence and consistency between what is taught and what is experienced. So in our theological training, contextualization and academic excellence should go hand in hand. A closer relationship between theological institutions and churches is vital for the effectiveness of theological education. Churches and theological institutions could challenge and empower one another with new thinking and actions in theological education and ministry. It is necessary to keep good governance and transparency as essential components in managing theological institutions. If theological education systems are neglected or not given their due prominence in church leadership, it could in near future affect in terms of theological competence of church leadership, holistic nature of the church's vision, capacities for ecumenical and interfaith dialogue, and for dialogue between churches and society. In line with the new BD curriculum, we are in the process of revising the MTH syllabus, taking into consideration the importance of the context in which we live and providing skills and tools to the students so that they can become efficient leaders and teachers among the people with whom she or he lives. This will also enable the students to have greater in-depth study in their specialized fields and to have an integral approach to various theological disciplines. Curriculum revision should not only make academic sense, but it should go beyond theological college's campus and academic museums, enabling the candidates to address the issues of the times, analyze them, and provide mature perspectives to handle them. But the sole purpose of theological training is to enable the students to learn the posture of engaging deeply with God and fully with the world. One of the challenges we face in theological studies is the lack of stability of faculty in many of the colleges, which seriously affects the academic life of the institutions. It will also have its impact on theological formation of the students. The presence of permanent faculty in colleges is very essential, and we hope that the governing board or council of colleges will seriously respond to this issue. Faculty development is a decisive key issue we need to give more attention when we consider the strengthening of theological education. The year 2018 is very significant for the Senate of Serampore College, as we are about to celebrate the bicentennial year. The preparations for the celebrations have already begun, and we hope that it will be a time for us to review, recommit, and revision our life and ministry in Asia. In our current theological education scenario, we no longer lack the capacities to do or to receive theological education, but we face problems in sorting out a relevant model of theological education to meet the challenges of our Asian context. Taking this into consideration, we have constructed the new research building at Serampore as part of the Silver Jubilee celebrations of Sapri. It is hoped that this building will benefit the research scholars in their academic pursuit and be a center for research and development of Asian theologies. As theological fraternity, we should promote ecumenical, pluralistic, interdisciplinary, and holistic policies and practices, and a commitment to a radical interpretation of the Bible that leads us to seek justice and well-being for all people. This is very significant for the present social and political scenario we face today in South Asia, especially in India. On one side, we have seen dramatic growth and development over recent decades, and on the other side is rise of income inequality, ethnic and religious conflicts, environmental issues, rise of fundamentalism, glaring gender abuses, gross violation of human rights, cyber crimes, and so on. Our main task is to empower the community of God's people to communicate the liberating gospel of Jesus Christ, so that all may experience God's justice and peace. The Right Reverend Dr. John S. Sadananda, the Master of Serampore College, is guiding us with his timely involvement and advice. As a theologian and as a leader of the church, we value very much his contribution to theological education in India. We record our thanks to the Registrar of the Senate, Reverend Dr. Santanu Kapatro, who is working hard to keep the Senate system perfect. Thanks to the Treasurer, Dr. I.V. Singh, Secretary BTSSC, Reverend Dr. Mohan Larbi, Dean of the Department of Research, Dr. Reverend Dr. H. Onlava, who served till March end 2014, and Reverend Dr. P.G. George, who assumed office from April 2014. Dean of Extension and Dean, Reverend Dr. Vati Longshire, and Administrative Assistant, Associate Dean of Sector, Dr. M.D. Cherian, for their valuable service and commitment. I also record our thanks to the members and chairpersons, to the various committees for their active participation in the affairs of the Senate and the Board. The question paper setters and examiners also deserve our appreciation and thanks. We also record our thanks to the office staff in the Senate office at Serampore, BTSC Satri offices, and sector in Calcutta, who have discharged their duties faithfully. We appreciate the generous cooperation of the churches, institutions, our ecumenical partners for their support and participation in our journey forward. We express a special word of thanks and appreciation to EMW Hamburg for their commitment in strengthening and developing the partnership relationships. We record our thanks to the Global Ministries Division of UCC, ICO, Kerk in Acti, Netherlands, Methodist Church in Britain, Christian Education Fund Castle, and all other partners who have supported us in our activities, and we look forward to their continued partnership. The principal of Orthodox Theological Seminary, Reverend Dr. Jacob Kurian, the faculty and students of Orthodox Theological Seminary deserve special appreciation for the hospitality and excellent arrangements for the board and Senate meetings and convocation this year. We also at this time congratulate the seminary which celebrates this bicentenary of its existence in this land. We congratulate all those who receive degrees today. May God continue to strengthen all of you to be faithful to your calling. As St. Paul exhorts, lead a life worthy of the calling to which you have been called, with all humility and gentleness, with patience, bearing with one another in love, making every effort to maintain the unity of the Spirit in the bond of peace. May God bless us.